Hey, welcome back to another episode of John's Crypto Therapy. On today's episode, we're going to look at Ron English's amazing drops, how influential it's going to be, especially for the migration to maybe OpenSea in the later on future terms. Other than that, we do have some crazy news that is going to be affecting Ecomi price. And this is why it's really good to be bullish in a sense and understand these key levels. We're going to talk about these chart analysis and exactly what the price is typically doing, because we had the community AMA and we had some great news about, land and everything like that. We are going to be talking about today, and the influence of people trying to come in, especially knowing that VVverse is super close and we have so much great things for Ecomi. We're going to for sure see price increasing instead of finding resistance and going down to the downside. So for today's drop, I was really lucky to get an ultra rare. I was happy for the fact that I did get an ultra rare. It was kind of a high mint number, so it wasn't really low. Other than that, I'm not really a fan of Ron English's work. It is pretty cool. I'm more into Marvel and anime and all of that. I think those will of course have long-term longevity and more usage for the value of buying it. But if you guys do like these type of artworks, that is totally fine. The comments and everything like that looks pretty cool. And you know what, the ultra rare was a fun one for sure for me. This was such a cool drop. It is 1,888. So everything of this nature was pretty cool. So let me know in the comments below if you guys got lucky, if you guys truly got lucky to get a low edition number, or if you guys got which one you wanted. Okay, it is pretty cool. Like I said, if this is going to OpenSea, I wouldn't see why not the price increasing rapidly. If you are looking to purchase something, make sure to go to the store and look for a low edition number for a natural good price. Do not overpay for anything, guys. Remember, there is going to be better drops in the near future. I am going to be talking about the new drops, so the coming forth of the new drops that's going to be happening for the New York Comic Convention. So that is going to be another amazing thing for us to see, that why price is actually increasing instead of decreasing. So there is a lot of great notes, especially if you guys do want to look at the AMA community. Make sure to go in there and look at the AMA that was sent out. There was a lot of great questions. So if you guys do really want to know the future of Ecomi, or wanting to just understand what Ecomi is going to do, you should for sure check that out. So it is going to be good. Okay, so now I am going to move into the charts and exactly tell you guys what price is doing, but also giving my technical analysis, but also news on why the price is doing the certain things it's doing. So let's jump into that. But other than that, hopefully you guys did like today's drop, and give me a thumbs up if you guys did get something really cool, because I would love to know. So let's go into the Ecomi charts and let's get started with that. All right, so we're in Ecomi charts. I'm going to refresh this page. Let's go to the 4 hour. Let's go back right here to the daily. Okay, so we're in the daily. We're looking exactly at take profit 1, take profit 2, and take profit 3. And look very carefully, guys. It looks like take profit 1 is similar to being touched. So this is a great sign showing us the pressure to the upside is valid. It is true. Okay, so a lot of people are saying, hey John, look, we wanted to see a retest. We wanted to see a bottoming out of structure. We wanted to buy more Omi tokens around 0.0038, but we did not get that to happen, and that's totally fine. We had an understanding of what price was going to do, or what it could do, right? So we understood that if it did get a retest of structure, and it was a good confluence of retest of structure, we could see price going back down. But because we did not see price getting that retest of structure, we were comfortable to see a breakout strategy did occur. So to all those that are wondering, hey look, why did we not get that price to downside? It's very simple. Okay, we were bullish no matter what. We understood this ascending triangle was a pattern to the upside. We also had a teacup formation, another pattern to the upside. Also, it is making higher lows and it's going towards the apex for a breakout strategy. That is very simple to see. We were bullish no matter what. All we were waiting for was the retest of structure around this zone before price goes down. And guys, look very carefully. If you look right here, I want to show you guys something really crucial. When you look at these candles, they're bullish, right? There's no wick rejection. There's no signs of fading out. So if you know there's a lot of bullish sentiment, there's no wick rejections, there's no doji, there's no bearish candles showing us a sentiment could go lower, why are we looking to sell? This is a zone to look forth if you want to sell, but you got to have the right tools, the right ingredients before entering that market. Right here, we see that the price is just shooting up, so there's no signs of us showing us a weak trend. Okay, so you got to put that into perspective. If we did see a lot of wick rejections, I want to show you guys what a wick rejection typically looks like. So let's do this right here, and let's zoom into this play right here. So when we look at this, this is a wick rejection, okay guys? This is a beautiful doji right here, a great example. You see a wick on the top, wick on the bottom, a red candle followed by another indecisive doji. And that doji was showing us, twice that we have a confirmation zone that price is being respected. And price is respected, you're gonna soon see price going lower in price. And when you see lower in price, this is the candle a lot of people will try to enter for the next candle. This candle is a bearish engulfing candle. Reasons why: it is a huge engulfing candle. When you look left of structure, you can see that this sentiment was a bearish candle, showing us the price and the pressure was going lower. Also, we would have entered on the second candle right here to this candle, and that's totally fine. You would have been in a little drawdown, then the price would have continued your way. So this is a typical rejection. This is a rejection that we needed to see around this zone at 0.0049. We did not get that, so that means that the pressure to the upside was valid. Okay, make sure you guys understand what I'm saying. See, if we had price doing this, okay, let's look left of structure. We did not see that candle right here. We seen that the price was going above structure and it continues to go up, and we don't see any fading away. Why are we looking to sell? We were looking for an idea for price to reverse, but if it doesn't give us confirmation around that level, we're not really looking to sell. Okay, so let's go back into the charts and see what price is typically doing, and let's go from there. Okay, so right here we see that the price did break out, and this is the zone that you guys are really waiting for. Congratulations to anyone that is in Ecomi and that has a lot of bags and are ready for this amazing run. I truly do believe Ecomi is going to surprise, not because I'm invested heavily in Ecomi, it's because of fundamentals, but also the news and the catalyst of the future price, the future moves. This project has more to win than to lose. So I truly do believe if you're in Ecomi, you should pat yourself in the back. You're truly looking for a financially free lifestyle. I truly do believe that. Okay, so now because we have a breakout, we're typically going to look at where price is trying to go. So this is very important to understand, but before I do tell you where price is trying to go, I want to tell you why the catalyst of the price going to upside is a good thing. Okay, so this is very important to understand. There is going to be web wallet omi.vv.me. It is going to be a test trial for certain people, volunteers, if you guys want to look at it like that, to try out the system. It is going to be sensitive and will take time before everyone gets the chance to join the platform. So this is a great sign. They're already trying to do this in the web formation, and this is great for a lot of people to get into the system, and they're doing it the right way. Instead of getting everyone right away into the web, it is very crucial for them to migrate everyone slowly into it. Reasons why: there is a lot of people's money and personal information, and they want to do it the right way in case anything does happen. When you're looking at coding or anything of that nature, it is a hard asset. So I truly do understand if they take longer than normal, so that is totally fine with me. So that's something to look out for, and I'm super excited about that. The one thing I'm ecstatic for is exactly the end of September release of article OMI utility coming to Vivi. They're going to give us an article or a blog telling us what new systems on Vivi we're going to be using OMI tokens, and that OMI tokens are going to be burnt. So we're going to bring more OMI utility to Vivi, so that is going to be another increase in price. So you can see when the AMA did come out and we had good information, of course price is going to find good ways of moving. We're not going to see a rejection. All we seen was no wick rejections and a huge engulfing candle break into the upside, and a lot of people intending to buy Ecomi at this time. So that is super cool. The other thing I do want to talk about is Viviverse, land and avatars, NFT accessories and upgrades, fiat to OMI to buy land. So this is another great topic that I do want to talk about. A lot of people are looking for Viviverse, and I totally understand. I'm personally looking for Viviverse if I want to buy more OMI tokens. The reasons why I'm saying that is this: as a mindset of trading with a lot of rich people or wealthy people, in a sense, you understand their mindset. Instead of buying something that has no value, I'd rather buy something that's in a higher price that I know can increase at least by 1%, because at the end of the day, I'm going to make a return. So as a rich person, so pretend you have a wealthy friend and you understand his mindset. So this is the way a rich person's mindset would actually work. So if I see a project that is struggling, I'm not going to invest in it, because at the end of the day, I need to see some kind of progress before I do so. If I was an investor, there is other platforms, other programs, or other cryptos that are giving me better returns at this very moment. That does not mean Ecomi is not going to break new levels. I do believe Ecomi is going to be those tokens that are going to break huge levels, and it's going to make a lot of people wealthy, because I do believe September pump is a real thing. As a rich investor, if I see Ecomi going to a cent mark, then I truly do believe there is people behind Ecomi. I truly do believe there is a lot of audience looking to buy the token. So if I was an influencer, or if I was a rich person, I would buy from that 1 cent mark, and it's totally fine if I'm late, because to you guys it might be like, you know what, you're gonna lose a lot of investment. For a rich person that's putting $1 million, even from 1 cent moving to at least 2 cents, that's going to be a bigger gain for that one person than someone trying to buy it at the very bottom, because the value and the volume of money you're putting in is going to be crucial for the long-term gain. So as an investor, I would still wait out, see key levels to be broken. So if I was really into Ecomi, I would love for the 0.0080 level to be broken before I purchase or do anything big. Reasons why: we do have a huge catalyst to making us go there, but the problem is if VVverse does not go to plan, if we have some kind of flaw in the middle of this beautiful move, we're going to see a retest of structure right here. And if we do see a retest of structure right there, then you know what, we're gonna see price actually dumping real quick. And if price dumps real quick, what is the point of a huge investor to come in and buy it at this time, right? They want to buy a token that already has a lot of values and already is a working project. Yes, this is a working project, it is an NFT project, and I totally understand that. But as an investor that wants to look long term, I would love to see VVverse out first. I would love to see other criteria like OpenSea and see the adaptability and even the migration to Immutable X. There is a lot of problems that could happen or occur while the migration to Immutable X is in that path. So there is a lot of keystones that they need to turn in order for a lot of other investors to come in and actually increase the price for this coin. So I do believe this coin is going to be big. Another analysis that I do want to give you, and another way of thinking about this, is this, okay? So imagine you wanted to play tennis. Let's just go for tennis. You have a tennis racket, a regular tennis racket, or you have a tennis racket that's already made, a long-term tennis racket. It's been in the game for 7 years. But the one tennis racket you did make, it has a different unique effect. Yes, a lot of people will be invested in it. They will think that this unique effect could bring a lot of value, but because it is only starting off, there is a lot of things that can happen. A lot of errors, missed drawings, or anything of that nature could happen. But once you have a tennis racket that's already, 7 years into the game, of course, a lot of people are just gonna buy that because the price, they don't really care. The value of what it's going to bring to them, that's what matters to them. So if that tennis racket, that high-end tennis racket, is $2,000, while the smaller one is $10, a lot of rich people are gonna say, you know what, I'd rather do $2,000 because time is money, and I don't want to be here investing my money while knowing there is some problems that could occur. So that is the mindset that you want to see, because if time is money, you don't want to invest in something right away. You want to let it fold out before you do so. So as an investor, if you did not get into this trade right here, that's totally fine. We're understanding that we're going to look for a pullback. What is the best level to pull back? See, look left of structure. We have a lot of touches right here at the zone. So exactly at the zone 0.0049, 0.0050, that is going to be the key level before we buy more OMI tokens. So remember, this is the best advice I can give you guys, not financial advice. This is advice I give myself, and these are advice that you need to understand if you want to be a successful trader. All right, there is a lot of influence on what Ecomi is doing. Okay, we have great catalysts that's going to propel Ecomi to all-time highs. There's going to be less of Marvel comic books edition, so that's going to be cool for over long-term usage and price increasing. So that's going to be super fire to see. I have a lot of comic books, so I want to see exactly what the value is going to go. Maybe I could sell some of my high editions and try to buy some low editions. Remember guys, the key to this game is try to go as low as you can, but do not break your bank. Do not break your bank. Do not struggle and say, I need this. No, you don't need nothing. If you have the right financial structure, then yeah, for sure, do so. If you're looking to make great profits, the amount of money you put in your NFTs, if you guys actually take time to look at OMI and put it into OMI, you will actually double and triple it. So there is a lot of ways of making money. It's the way you think, okay? So the other thing I do want to talk about is early October having cool drops the week of New York Comic Con. So Comic Con is going to be cool, and this is the cool thing about this, okay? There is going to be con exclusive. So those are the ones that I will for sure tell a lot of people, if you are looking to buy NFTs, those are the ones that are going to give you extra value because it has those stamps on it. Also, the edition number is going to be fewer, but there might be a lot of drops that week. So if you guys are really smart, do not waste a lot of your money. Go for the drops that you need, okay? Don't go for everything, because sometimes you're going for everything, you're going to be hunting, and sometimes you're going to get overburnt and you might not get everything you want and you'll be stressed out. go for all the high ones. So a lot of people would typically do is go for the highest one and then branch off lower and lower. Reasons why, you know, you want to get the highest one. Those are the ones that is going to have the most value. Also, you're looking for the lower additions. If you don't get the lower additions, the best thing I can say, best advice I have been doing is sell them off and buy a lower addition on the secondary market. That is the best strategy if you're collecting NFTs and you want to make a massive profit. Remember, this is about who has the lowest addition. This could be a huge concern because if you go to OpenSea and someone has a lower addition number and you're selling the same thing, of course, a lot of people are trying to go for the lower addition number because over time, the value of that will only increase. So please make sure to have that mindset if you're looking to be an NFT collector for a long period of time. So the way I'm looking at this is very cool. We did have a lot of catalysts to show us that the price should have broke to the upside. The AMA was really good and they played it really well. Dan and everyone, Reese, I think they did a great job showing us as a structure, showing us a lot of information on what the price is going to do and where we're trying to go. The last but not least, I do want to talk about the land issue. The land, it's not an issue, but it's a great problem to have. The land is going to be such a cool thing, knowing that you get to buy land with fiat or your Omi tokens. And of course, when you buy utility like accessories and upgrades, that is going to have a mechanism to burn Omi tokens. That's only going to propel Omi to high levels. And because of that, we already have a structural move to the upside. So it all makes sense. It's all planning out the right way it's supposed to do. So because seeing this all, because, you know, following this structure, you're going to see a lot of growth for Ecomi. So September pump is a real pump and we're starting the breakout. If you guys are just technical people and just want to look at price predictions and price analysis, we have this ascending triangle, and this ascending triangle to take profit, the A and B move. We took that retracement, we put it right here, and this is exactly where it's showing me. Typically, what I want to see is price going to 0.0080. So in order for price to do so, we need to have more catalysts. We need to find more support and resistance zone for a lot of traders and investors to come in for a better price and pushing the price up. I truly do believe that around this level, we're going to see a huge sell-off. A sell wall is going to be here, and a lot of people are looking to make a massive gain. When you look at this in a perspective as a trader, this is like throwing fresh meat into an open sea of sharks, okay? And this breakout was when the blood came out. And if you're a real hungry shark, this is an opportunity that you would smell from a corner away and understand that the price is going to skyrocket. And when you look at this and you're realizing the price is going to skyrocket, all you have to do is manage your risk. So take 1, take 2, and take 3, take profits. Stop loss, of course, will be underneath this line. And also, if you look very carefully in this pattern, you're looking for a pullback. So go to the 4-hour chart. And when you look at this 4-hour chart, look at this very, very crucial. Okay, guys, if you do not pay attention to all time frames, all charts, you're going to miss out the realistic view on where the price is typically going. So look at this, very cool. Okay, so we had a breakout of structure. You would not have entered in that candle. You would have looked for a second candle to enter and try to buy that position. For those that missed that trade, that's totally fine. We see another wick rejection, and this is the very importance of trading this type of pair. See, we see price actually going back down, and look at this wick rejection right here, exactly to the level that we were looking for a breakout strategy. We had a wick rejection, and now we're seeing price actually go above structure. For all those that are in this trade and looking for a stop loss and where to put it, you want to put it below the structure. Okay, structure is giving us clues that this is a support and resistance zone. So if we're taking this as a structural move and we have price going up, all you have to do if you're looking to take profit and not lose a lot of money, move your stop loss a little bit higher and go with the trend. Right now, a lot of people are in a massive profits, they're in trades, and good for you guys for watching my videos and understanding key levels. See, if you did not understand that this was a bullish move and you were waiting for a retest of structure, yes, if we had a retest of structure, yes, the market could have gone down. Look at these key notes. We did not see any bearish candle at all. We should have seen a huge bearish candle like this, maybe dumping the price. Then we could see, you know what, price is reacting the opposite way. It's not acting in a bullish way, it's acting in a bearish way, showing us that price eventually should go a little bit lower. But it did not give us that. It gave us a bullish run, and that's totally fine. Now, after that bullish breakout and that run, we had a wick rejection back to the key level. Remember, resistance becomes support. This would be a trade entry, and a trade entry would typically mean you're in the position, you're already in profits. Move your stop loss if you really need to. If you want the trade to breathe, put it a little bit below, and look at these take profit levels. Okay, these are the levels that we drew out, and you guys need to understand this is the 0.0080 level, and these are the other two levels that you're looking for. So I want to bring this into conclusion to show you guys that we can see price actually doing this, price going all the way up here to this beautiful take profit one, and then we can see a wick rejection. The reasons why I truly do believe we could see a wick rejection right here, and we could see price maybe pulling back down or pulling back to the same level right here before we buy another position. So I wouldn't be surprised if we do see that. We do have some confluence on why it could happen, okay? So we do see that, price is going to respect the zone. We'll see how it goes. If there is a fluctuation of a lot of people saying, great news, great things, we're going to see a breakout of structure. In order to see a breakout of structure, I do want to see a huge engulfing candle. If I see a lot of resistance, if I see, red candles, if I see dojis, if I see a lot of wicks, then slowly I'm going to have a mindset of, the price is going to go back down. Where it's going to go down is retest this structure or look left at the previous structure and use that as future support. So that future support can be another trade-off for another buying position to the upside. So guys, you need to understand it's all making sense. It is very crucial to understand that trading is super simple. All you need to know is very simple. Make sure you're looking at a higher time frame, zoom out and see the bigger picture. Bigger picture showing us the breakout to the upside is real, and we're already in it. So we're in a bullish move, okay? So to everyone that needs to understand, September pump is a real thing. We're in a bullish move, so we're going to see price going up. So now I'm going to look at different indicators to show you why I'm saying there is going to be a minor retest of structure to the downside. If price automatically goes down into this triangle, this wedge formation, I consider that a fake out. Then we're going to see price shooting back up. So that's something that you don't need to worry about. We could see price going back down. That's going to be a fake out. Don't worry about it. Once the price goes back up, breaks this zone again, put a limit order for a buy position and take that trade to the upside. Once again, let's look at this very carefully. Let's do this. So when we look at this very carefully. There is a lot of structural points showing me that, the price is doing something typically right here. If price typically goes above this line, we're bullish, and below we're bearish, okay? So we see price going up. We do have a divergence. This is why I'm saying we could see price actually going a little bit lower. We see that the price is going lower right here on the RSI, and look very carefully, and price going above structure. And if price is going above structure, we're going to see a retest of structure to the downside. So a lot of people were looking for a retest of structure here. That's totally fine. There is criteria on why it could have, but it didn't because of the AMA was good response, but that was not it. It was looking at these candlestick patterns. Look at these moves. They're all bullish. Bullish means there's no signs of giving up, no signs of deep breath or anything like that. The only way I can see a retest right here, I need to see a red doji or any kind of doji, then see a bearish candle to the downside. That's the only way I'm going to get into a position to sell. So remember, if this continues as a bullish candle, I'm not selling the market. I'm going to ride the wave. Where I'm going to sell no matter what is going to be at 0.0080. So for everyone that is wondering, there is a great profit to take. So I want to put this out as well so you guys understand where the price is typically going. So there is going to be a pullback, so I can't wait for that. There is going to be a huge gain. Look very carefully. Whatever money you put in right now and you're looking to take out exactly at 0.0080, they're showing you there is a great chance of a 50% gain. That is massive. So if you guys are willing to, understand charts, make sure you understand what this pattern is going to do. This is a great opportunity for you guys to take a massive trade. If price does go down, that's only to take out your stop loss and continue with the trade to the upside. There's no way the price can sustain on a lower channel formation for a long period of time when you know that the price is eventually moving to the upside. This breakout gives us so much confluence that the price should only go to the upside. So remember, understand price and make sure to be attentive on your charts, okay? Make sure if you're trading this, you do watch this every day for a little period of time so you understand where price is going, okay? So let's move this one as well. So the MACD, let's look at this MACD real quick. We do have a crossover to the upside, a bullish move. The volumes are increasing. In order for this to go down, we'll see a crossover on the top hand, then we'll see price and the volume going lower for the price to decrease. So if that's not happening, we're still bullish, so that's totally fine. The MACD is a lagging indicator, please do not use this just alone. You need to have a strategy on how you're using these type of indicators, okay? So let's look at the last one right here. And this is the cool one too. So the same thing is happening. We see price is doing the same thing. We have a divergence right here. The stochastic RSI is going lower. The market value is going higher. So because of that, we do see a divergence. What could happen is we see price actually going up towards this level of take profit 1 before we see a quick dump and a retest of structure. We're going to see the volume of the stochastic RSI go a little bit above, then dip. That's going to be an entry for a sell position while the market goes down, and another buy position on the bottom of that support base. So that is the way we're going to trade this. It's very simple, guys. Please do not make this harder than it needs to be, okay? This is very, very simple. Trading is a fun thing to do, and hopefully you guys are understanding this pattern is true to its value. Also, I do want to put the pivots on and show you guys a cool thing, and look very carefully. We do see the pivot right here that R3 is being hit, okay? So where is our R4? Maybe R4 could be exactly around take profit 1. So it's very important, if you're using the pivot points, put it out, understand which levels you really need and which levels you do not, and just play around with this, okay? So clearly you can see there is a lot of resistance level. We look like R2 is going to be safe zone for the price to continue. So before price does continue, I do want to see a retest of structure. If it does not retest right here, and we do see a retest around R4, that's still a great entry for me to look for a support base for me to buy the market once again. So this is just a simple strategy, and you guys need to follow these rules and you'll make a ton of money. Last but not least, I'm going to put the Ichimoku, and let's see what it does right here. So look at this very carefully. We do have the lagging indicator above structure. The cloud is green, a bullish move, and this is why the September pump was available and it was right in front of our faces, okay? So hopefully you guys understand 0.0080 is going to be our next take profit for this huge move to the upside. For anyone that's looking to buy Omi tokens, not financial advice, this would be one of your best chances to make a huge return. I am looking to sell around 0.0080, so that is a great level. Not financial advice. Look at structure. It's going to show us why and what we're going to do. We're bullish. We need to understand that and follow the trend. The trend's your friend. I do want to make another video on BTC and BTC dominance that's going to have a correlation, but I want to stick just to Ecomi today just to show you guys that we have great news. You know, we have New York coming real soon, Comic-Con. We're gonna have land and accessories and everything of that nature, and also we're gonna have avatars. That's going to be cool. Other than that, guys, I do want to say thank you guys for tuning in. Hopefully this video does help you guys to understand the future price. Just be smart with it. Try to only take buying positions. Remember, only take buying positions, because if you do not know how to trade against the trend, you guys are going to lose a ton of money. That is my best advice. Take it easy, and John out. Peace.